Today, I'm standing in front of you, my beloved students, that I will present the criteria of English retelling story competition. As you know that we have already shared the criteria of assessment that we have to evaluate today. The first is fluency. Fluency. What is the meaning of this? That the students or the participants are not allowed to read the text. So what you will do in front of your friends or the other participants is that you have to memorize, or you can use your creativity, to convey your presentation, in retelling stories.
Hello, I want to introduce myself. My name is Salita Asnafayansarani and I'm from grade 9F. Here I want to tell you storytelling about the wolf and the seven little goats. The wolf and the seven little goats. Once upon a day, the mother of the goat went to go to the market and the kids were doubly sure they knocked on the door.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my beloved friends too. My name is Bagus Ali Fadila and I am going to tell you about a story. Story about a puppet who got a miracle from the God. Once upon a time, there was a puppeteer whose name is Kipedo. He eager to have a son very much, but his wife died several years ago. One day he got an idea to make a puppet in order not to be lonely again. So he made the puppet all day long. Finally, the next morning, he had finished his work and he named the puppet Pinocchio. After he named the puppet Pinocchio, he felt lonely again since Pinocchio couldn't walk, talk by himself. So he prayed to the God to become a real man. And he talked it on his mind in his dream. And the next morning, he was surprised that Pinocchio was alive. And then he taught him how to walk, how to talk, how to read, and to do other things as humans. And then Pinocchio studied at an elementary school. But one day, he got bored and it made him go home late. Finally, after Pinocchio came home, Geppetto asked him,
I came to your school, kid, but you wasn't there. Where were you actually?
sighed Geppetto. I was there hours, said Pinocchio. But the fact he wasn't. Instantly, Pinocchio's nose grew longer and longer, and it meant that Pinocchio had lied. The moral story that we could have from that story is we shouldn't lie to others, especially to our parents. I think it's all for me, and thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ganis Indira Rasendria from 9B class. Today, I'm gonna tell you a story about Maling Kundang. Did you know Maling Kundang is? Of course you know, because he was the legend from Indonesia. Let's get started. Long time ago, in a small village near the beach in West Sumatra, there lived a woman and child called Maling Kundang. Maling Kundang's father had passed away when he was a baby. Maling Kundang had to live hard with his mother. But one day, the big ship was sailed into a Maling Kundang village. Then they
asked everyone in there to have joint work with them. Maling Kundang was so excited and happy. So he wanted to join work with them, to join work with them and have a nice family life. But the mother did not allow it. And finally, Maling Kundang joined work with them and across the island. Several years later, Maling Kundang became success and rich. Maling Kundang visited his village with his beautiful wife. The villager who recognized the Maling Kundang is saying, "Hey, look up here! Maling Kundang is here! He became a success and rich! Look here, look up here!" Maling Kundang's mother was so very happy that his son is come back to this village. So she ran into Maling Kundang is. Finally, Maling Kundang and his mother was finally meet each other. But suddenly, Maling Kundang is yelled and angry at her. "Go away! You old woman, go away! You're so dirty and ugly! You're not my mother! Go away! Ew!" he said. His mother has a broken heart and she cursed Maling Kundang. "So disgraceful child, I will curse you and your beautiful wife into a stove," her said. And then Maling Kundang and his wife became a stone. Not just that, Maling Kundang cruise and his big ship was thrown into the water, because struck by the lightning. How about the story, guys? Isn't it good? Of course. The moral of the story is we must do respect.
My name is Iska Tasharia from 9E grade. I'm studying here to tell you about a story. Have you heard about the girl who lived in a tall tower? Or maybe you have heard about the girl with her long golden hair? Or Rapunzel. Did you know Rapunzel? Okay, I'll tell you the stories. Rapunzel is the girl who was born from the farmer and his wife. Immediately, the old witch came and snatched her away from them. She gave her name Rapunzel and kept her locked up in a tall tower. She grew up to be a beautiful girl, but most beautiful of all was her long golden hair. The only person she ever saw was the old witch. Rapunzel spent her entire days in the tower alone. "The world is dark and selfish and cruel," said the witch to make she stay. "But Mom, when will my life begin?" "Just shut up, Rapunzel, and brush your hair. Mother knows best to you." Okay, from then, Rapunzel locked up in the tower alone. Every day, the witch used to come to the foot of the tower and call, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." She then used to let her long plait fall out the window, and the witch used to hold on it and climb up. One day, a prince saw the witch get down using Rapunzel's hair. As she left, he decided to try. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, please let down your hair." As the same plea, the prince suddenly in the tower. Rapunzel was stunned to see the prince. She had never before seen anybody so handsome. They began to secretly meet every day after the witch left because they were fell in love. However, by mistakes, Rapunzel said to the witch, "Mom, you're so much heavier than my prince." The witch realized what has been going on. She screamed and shouted in anger. She cut off Rapunzel's hair and sent her into the deep forest. At that day, when the prince came, she found the witch waiting for him. She screamed and shouted in anger. She
She made his eyes blind and wandered through the forest. Many days later, when Rapunzel walked along the forest, he found the prince among the trees. She cried, but as soon as her tears fell on him, his wounds healed and his eyesight returned. They were overjoyed to find each other again. They went away to his kingdom and lived happily ever after, far away from the wicked witch. Okay guys, that's all the story about Rapunzel. And I have a message for you all. Don't you stop dreaming and hoping. Have you known Rapunzel has spent her 18 years dreaming to see the world. Now she could explore the whole world.
Hello everyone, my name is Nara Shalendra, absent 21, and from NC class. Today I tell you a fairy tale called The Ant and Grasshopper. The Ant and Grasshopper. In a field one summer's day, a grasshopper was hopping about, chirping and singing to its source contact. And passerby, beating along with great effort and ear of corn, he taking to the nest. Why not come and chat with me, said Grasshopper. Instead toiling and moiling away, I'm helping lay up food for the winter, said the ant. I recommend you to do the same.
I'm Nia from grade 9G. I have an interesting story. Do you want to listen it? It's about three pigs and a big bad wolf. Okay, are you ready? Once, a mother pig was lived in a farmyard with her three little pigs. They had some plants to eat, so that the three little pigs grew up strong and healthy.
Everybody, how are you today? Hello, my name is Hasna Via Putri. I'm from 88 class. Today, I have a great story. But before I begin, I would like to say that this story have a nice meaning. Okay, let's start. First, I will introduce the characters. Here's the big one. The name is Kuto Ijo. He has antagonist character. Second, the name is Mbok Rondo. He has kindful. She has kindful. And the third, she is Timon Mas. She is Mbok Rondo doctor. Okay, let's go to the story. The title is Timon Mas. Long time ago, in a small village, lived an old woman who named Mbok Rondo. She lived long. Her husband died. She very wanted to have a child. So, she met Kuto Ijo to ask a child. Kuto Ijo gave her cucumber seed. He said, ha ha ha, Mbok Rondo, if you plant this cucumber seed, it will grow to be a beautiful baby.